What's up, gamers? This one is going to be a banger. Number one, this is our first non-beginner's guide. Trading is super OP, and you're going to be using everything in this guide for the rest of your Kingdom Maker career. Number two, production value is going way up. I've put more thought, time, and energy into making this video than any prior video, and honestly, it's all to bring you the best information and entertainment I possibly can. And number three, this video is going to net our community more subscribers than any previous video. Okay, that one's a bit of a prediction, and I need all of your help to make it come true. So please hit that sub button, give me a thumbs up on the video, and tell your favorite best gamer friend to subscribe as well. Anyways, we got a lot to cover, everyone, so let's jump right in. The first thing we're going to cover is trading posts. If you've ever looked at trading posts and thought, wow, these trades are hot garbage, well, you'd be right. We're not going to spend a lot of time on trading posts. The only time they actually come in any sort of handy or value is when you're very first starting out. But that said, this is a level 28 trading post, and you'll see there are two kinds of trades here. There's a large trade and a normal trade. So the large food trade here, for example, it says 21 here. That's because my noble here has some boosts to trading speed. But this is a 24-hour trade, and it nets you 10k silver, which that literally takes your noble and makes them unavailable for 24 hours in exchange for 10k silver. That's not good. The normal food trade, not much better. Again, we're a little sped up here, but this is a 12-hour trade. Your noble's unavailable for 12 hours, and you only get 5k silver. This is not worth it. We'll look at just two more trading posts here. So this is a level 14 trading post, and this time we don't have any boosts, so it's accurately showing us that this small trade takes 3 hours, and it nets you 174 silver. Really bad. The normal food trade here, 6 hours, 348 silver. I do want to point out that because this is a lower level trading post, the normal trade is worse. And so let's just look at this small trade here. It's giving us 174 silver, and that's at this level 14 trading post. The last trading post we'll look at is the level 1 trading post. I've got Mikkel over there at the level 1. Okay, here we are, level 1 trading post. Mikkel, he does have a little boost, so really this is a 1-hour trade, and it gives you 13 silver. So do not be using your level 1 trading post pretty much ever. If you are a brand new player, this is the only time you're going to be using trading posts, but don't use the level 1. Just come to your map and find any higher level area and send your noble over to that trading post. I mean, if I go and find the trading post in this level 7 to 8 area, here's one. Okay, so here we are at the level 8 trading post. We're going to take a look at Mikkel's small food trade here, and it's a 2-hour trade netting us 48 silver. That's still better silver per hour than you were getting at the level 1 trading post. So if you're a brand new player and your trading nobles, your merchants, have literally nothing else to do but come to these trading posts and basically idle while they're trading, send them to the highest level trading post you can, and I would always do the small trade, and that's pretty much the best you can do. Once you unlock the Wandering Merchant, which we're about to talk about, you will never use a trading post again. The Wandering Merchant. Let's get some trading nobles summoned to this location. We have got a merchant here and 2 other merchants here. We'll let them mosey on over to this Wandering Merchant. There is more than one Wandering Merchant in the game. I'm going to show you how to find them. So first of all, let's just kind of take a look at the map here. If you'll notice, the reason I'm going in a circle here is Tollstone is at the center, if you will, of this cluster of counties. So all these other surrounding offshoots make a circle. Tollstone's right in the middle. It is these middle counties in the clusters that can contain the wandering merchant. So I just clicked on Tollstone and showed you there's one there. And if I start scooting over to Frostgate, I go and take a look inside Frostgate, I should be able to find another wandering merchant here. Let's have a look. There is a chance that when you're looking for the wandering merchant that he won't be there because they wander, they move. This time we found him. Here's the wandering merchant of Frostgate. But if you're looking for the wandering merchant and you swear you've checked every corner of the center county and you don't see it, it could be that the wandering merchant has just wandered and there's a timer between the wandering merchant resetting where he will not be found. I don't know how long that timer is, but I mean, it's not too long. If you just wait a few minutes and come back to that center county, the wandering merchant should be. So in these grasslands, there are two wandering merchants, the one here in Frostgate and the one here in Tollstone. There's other biomes that have wandering merchants as well. I'm not going to go over everyone, but we'll just check out Ashford here in the desert. We should be able to find a wandering merchant here somewhere. Take a look around. There's a chance that he's wandering right as we're looking. Don't find him. But we do. There he is, kind of right in the center here. So you can find wandering merchants in the center counties of clusters of any biome that's at least as high a level as Tollstone and Frostgate. So let's take a look at those nobles that we sent over to the wandering merchant and explore why the wandering merchant is so powerful and why you will never use trading posts again as soon as you have this unlocked. So we've got 3 nobles here and they're all decent merchants. We've got some nice efficiency boosts here. You can kind of read through them on your own if you choose. Noelle is the worst, and let's take a look at what she can offer if I were to do a large protected food trade. So first of all, this is a 41-minute trade, not a 24-hour trade. So after just 41 minutes, I spend 20,400 food and I net back 21,900 food. So that's a 1,500 food profit. And it's the same profit for food, stone, wood, or silver if I were to do a large trade for any of these. In addition to that, I'm getting 7,100 noble XP and 40 trade merits. You rewind the video and look at the experience and merit returns of those trading post trades. They're abysmal compared to this. So for just 40 minutes, I'm getting 1,500 food and a ton of noble experience and trading badges. Now, what's even better, this food is not just any food, it is protected food. That means that if you get raided in PvP, this food cannot be taken. So if I go to my resources and I take a look, I've got my wood protected almost all the way to cap. I've got my silver protected all the way to cap. And although I don't have very much food, my food is protected all the way to cap. And day 2 of recording. So we said that Noelle is the worst of our merchants here. So let's take a look at one of the better ones. Axel here, he's got his large protected food trade. With a 17.5k investment, he nets us back 25k of food. That's massive. That's a 7,500 food profit in 40 minutes. That is getting close to the 12,000 food that my current farm gives me in my city every time it's totally full. And it only takes 40 minutes for this trade to execute, whereas the farm takes like half a day. So this is a great return for a food investment. And just to show real quick, it's the same returns if I were to do stone, wood, or silver. It's the exact same ratios there. And then Mara, we'll look at her. I don't think is as good as Axel, but still much better than Noelle. Yeah, 19.3k investment for a 25k return. So 5,700 food profit per 41-minute trade. Super overpowered. So the one thing we haven't talked about here is these mysterious ore conversions. These are kind of important. So Bonus tip, we'll talk about what these ores are. They come from colliers and prospectors. Colliers and prospectors have the ability to mine the glittering nodes and the mysterious nodes that you'll find on the map. When you mine those nodes, you will get these mysterious ores. So any mysterious ore that you mine is going to be impure, and the only way to purify it is with an agent. We'll get to that later. But what merchants are able to do is trade up the grade. So mysterious ores has two qualities. One is the grade and two is the purity. So what merchants can help with is the grade of the ore. If you want to get from impure to pure, you'll need an 8. But talking about the grade of the ore and how merchants can affect the grade of the ore, you can see that these are high grade conversions, and we've got 2 small trades, 2 medium trades, and 2 large trades. So we can trade small impure high grade and small pure high grade. So neither of these are trading impure for pure. Okay, all these are doing is trading a mid grade for a high grade. So this is mid grade impure for a high grade impure. And the other small trade is mid grade pure for high grade pure. And then the differences between the small, medium, and large is simply just how long the duration of the trade is and what your investment in return is. So if I look at the small impure, we've got a 72 investment for a 54 return, and it takes 10 minutes. If I look at the medium impure, we've got a 364 investment for a 273 return, and it takes 20 minutes. And then finally, the large impure, the 729 investment for a 547 return. So that is quickly what merchants can do when it comes to trading the grades of ores. These are all the medium grades to the high grade trades, and then these are all the low grade trades to the mid grade trades. When you actually use these mysterious ores is in the refinery. So let's jump into the refinery and take a look. You can actually open loot boxes in the refinery for impure ores, if you so choose. And you can see that the rewards for opening the impure loot boxes are anywhere from common to uncommon with a little bit of stone. If you were to trade up all the way from low grade to high grade and then use an agent to purify your impure ore to high grade ore, this bottom right loot box is basically the maximum value that you can get out of your mysterious ore, and it can net anywhere from uncommon to rare. And basically, if you're going to min-max and try and get the most value out of your mysterious ore possible, you're going to trade up all your ore from low grade to mid grade to high grade, and then you're going to trade all of your impure high grade for pure high grade using an agent. All right, the time has come to look at agents. They're a game changer. And I'm going to show you just what level of sacrifice I am willing to go to create informative content for you. All of you know just how much I value family XP. I've got 2.39 million of it accumulated here. And I'm about to sink a lot of this family experience into this really not so great agent. We've got Brilliant 2, Astute 4, Engrossing 3, Likeable 3, and Shrewd 2. Is she terrible? Honestly, yeah, she's pretty terrible. She's not totally useless, but I would never ever invest in an agent like this. Do what I say, not what I do, but I don't have a strong agent yet, so for the sake of this content and getting you the information, let's burn up some XP. Here we go, boys. All the way up to level 10. And now let's start unlocking these talent points. Goodbye to all my merits. Goodbye to all my rubies. Fonda here will be going to the volcano probably in a matter of weeks. Now we're at 150 merits for this tier. 249, 249, 349, 1,000. Goodbye. We didn't need ya. Who wanted another 750 merits? Not this guy, apparently. 500 merits. Goodbye, another close to 1,000 merits. Same, almost 1,000, more than 1,000. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not wasting 3,300 merits. Oh gosh, I hope this video gets a lot of likes and subscribers. Whew, that sucked. But what have we unlocked? So T3 on the agent gives us access to the wandering merchant. Okay, this is a T4 ability on the merchant noble role, like we discovered. T4 on the merchant, T3 on the agent. Now, this final ability here, improved barter 4. This noble is able to trade refined resources. Bang! There we go. Let's grab the talent. We'll throw some more noble XP so that we've got some decent trading here. I guess now that I think about it, I really don't need to invest XP so much as I need to invest the merit badges that I've just invested. So I think right here at level 30, we're going to call it. We've got our level 30 agent here. She's got all these abilities up to barter 4. And let's go take a look at her options at the Wandering Merchant. This is my first time experiencing with you guys live what this looks like. Oh, buddy. That is juicy. So this agent can trade refined conversions. If you've been wondering how to unlock the suspiciously good upgrades in your research tree that cost lots of these refined resources, now you know how. Oh my gosh, this is how you get uncommon and rare resources. It's with an agent who has the T4 ability unlocked. I can now do a small rare sulfur trade. So for 62 uncommon sulfurs, I can get just 3 rare sulfurs. So this is a very expensive trade. I'm not going to be trading rares at this point in my Kingdom Maker career, but eventually I will be wanting these rares to get the suspiciously good research tree unlocked without having to pay real money. For now, we can do a large uncommon sulfur trade, I hope. Yes, we can. So for an investment of 625 common sulfurs, I can get back 31 uncommon sulfurs in 40 minutes. That means with just 4 of these large trades, I can unlock an entire suspiciously good siege on my research tree. I had said siege earlier, I meant combat. So let's jump into this combat tree. Scroll down to the suspiciously good troop health. Bang. I am 4 trades away from getting this $20 suspiciously good troop health for $0. Okay, the last thing we'll look at for agents is we touted earlier how they can trade the impure for pures. And here are the mysterious ore purifications. As per usual, you've got small trades here at the top, medium trades here in the middle, and then large trades here at the bottom. And you can trade low grade impure, mid grade impure, and high grade impure, all for their pure counterparts. So here we've got 62 impure going for 63 pure. Looks like you get a bonus pure mysterious ore there. For the medium trade, you're going to get a 312 investment for a 318 return of pure. And finally, for that large trade, you've got an investment of 625 impures, profiting yourself 637 pure mysterious ores. So it's been a banger. I promised it would be. That is the entire gamut of trading. It might seem like the best trades in the game are either maybe the mysterious ores, or maybe the trading the uncommons for common sulfurs, or maybe the uncommon for rare sulfurs. They're great, but they are really mid-game trades. And the reason is, at some point, you are going to have unlocked all your researches. You're going to have built all your buildings, and believe it or not, even though this seems like it's forever away, within a year, maybe 2 years, you will have trained all the units you can possibly train. When you're fully researched, fully built, and fully trained, you actually no longer have any use for any of the mined materials. You've reached the end game. Once you get to that point, the best trade in the game actually becomes trading protected wood, because wood becomes the most valuable resource in the game. And that's because siege becomes the entire end game resource battle. Everyone is PvPing, everyone's using siege armies, and taking those siege armies to account and then bringing them back to repair them to full strength costs lots of wood. So eventually, you're just going to be relying on those wood trades. One other tip I want to give about the mysterious ores is they are kind of like a cherry on top, if you will. They're a frosting on the cake. They're not the meat or the potatoes of what the refinery does or of what your merchants and agents. The loot boxes that the refinery gives, even if you're getting the pure high grade loot box, it's not going to be a crazy amount of loot that you're going to be getting. It's just kind of one of those, hey, you know what? If I'm going to be mining, or I may as well take a collier or prospector to a mysterious or glittering mine, and as a result, I'm going to get some of these mysterious ores. And so then I may as well refine them because I have them and get a few extra bonuses. The tip I want to give is, because these are like not the biggest bonuses, you may as well just save these up, because right now the highest units that we have in the game are T3 units. Eventually, T4 units are going to come out. If I go and take a look at the resource tab here, let me access that quickly. There are some resources that are not yet in the game. So right here, we've got mercury ore. Not in the game yet, you can't mine it. Same with sapphire ore. Not in the game, you can't mine it. And steel ore, not in the game, you can't mine it. The reason they're here is because they will eventually be used for T4 troops. When those are released, that is a great time to start refining all of your mysterious ore that you've been saving up, because I'll bet you that all of these T4 resources are going to be added to the drop table of the refinery loot boxes when T4. So that's my final tip of the video. Save your mysterious ores. They're not the best loot boxes anyway, so you may as well try and hope to get some T4 resources out of them. Look guys, this video took a long time to record. I am so happy that I could deliver this content to you. I know it's a lot of great information because I've learned a lot researching it. I've spent hours talking to veteran players and hours putting these clips together to deliver you some great information. I really hope it helps you guys. That's the best reward that I get for creating this content, is knowing that I'm helping others. So please subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like, share a comment, and let me know what you'd like to see for future content. One idea that I've had for some future content ideas is some YouTube shorts answering some of your questions that you've asked in the comments. I've gotten a lot of here and there questions that have like 20 to 30 second answers that wouldn't really warrant an entire long form video like this. I'm thinking if I do video shorts to answer responses and maybe call out the user that asked the question and then deliver an answer in that YouTube short, it could be a fun way to engage with each of you in the community and also help get some more Kingdom Maker information to you. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much. Cheers. Remember to stay hydrated and game like you give a damn.